Hi everyone, welcome to Ask LKC Medicine. I'm Lim Rong, a student from the class of 2025. And with me,
I'm Purjita from the class of 2024. Today, we are here to tackle your questions.
By the way, welcome to our house room! So for Year 1 and Year 2 students, you'll primarily have your lessons in NTU. However, sometimes you would have lessons in the Clinical Sciences building. Whenever you have lessons in either campus, you would have shuttle buses that would take you either from NTU to the Clinical Sciences building or the other way around. So not to worry about not being able to get to class on time, and you would always have transportation to take you from one campus to another.
With regards to the clinical years, that means Year 3 to 5, you'll be rotated throughout different hospitals, throughout the different healthcare sectors. You'll be in different parts of Singapore. But don't worry, this is all to just that you really immerse yourself in the healthcare system, understand how different clusters work, and to really get the experience that you need to become a doctor in the future.
Yes, at least for the first 2 years as an NTU student, you're guaranteed a room in one of NTU's halls of residence. So usually, medical students will be assigned to either Crescent Hall or Pioneer Hall.
Okay, that's a very interesting question because university life is very, very different from the pre-university years. Because here you really want to grow as a holistic person. You want to develop yourself into who you see yourself being in the many years to come. So in that sense, LKC provides many opportunities to experience different extracurricular activities, service opportunities, as well as areas of development.
Yeah, so there are many ways to involve yourself in student life here. For example, you can take up leadership positions in the Students' Medical Society. For example, myself, I ran for the Programs Director and currently I'm in the Programs Committee of the Students' Medical Society. There are other things you can do as well. For example, you can involve yourself in community involvement projects, both local and overseas, and you can contribute back to the community here in Singapore or also help people while overseas. There are also various student interest groups such as LK Crew, which is a dance group, as well as Medley, which is an a cappella group. And there are various hall CCAs as well as NTU CCAs for you to explore your interests and try new things. Although it's not compulsory for you to take up any CCAs in NTU or your time here in LKC Medicine, there are many opportunities for you to try different things, pursue new interests and develop new skills, and it will really enrich your university life here. Well, in terms of academic facilities, we have our learning studio in the Novena campus of LKC Medicine, state-of-the-art research facilities, seminar rooms, communication suites which are meant to simulate consultation rooms in a polyclinic or a hospital, and we also have multiple classrooms for you to have small group tutorials.
In terms of student life, we have a whole level 8 that's dedicated for student activities. So actually you're in the house room right now on level 8 as well. We have different house rooms where you can gather with friends, you can play video games and just chill and relax. We have a gym, we have a hall for dance, and we also have a jamming studio if you're into music as well. Regardless of what your interests are, you have a space in LKC Medicine. Do check out our site below for an e-tour of the different areas in the Novena campus. We are in the same house for all 5 years, but don't worry because this is actually a huge plus point. So first off, you'll be allocated to a house when you join LKC early on. And this is when you first meet your first group of friends. I remember very clearly when I went for my first outing during freshman orientation camp, I was surprised by batches and batches of seniors where all the way up to postgraduate doctors came down. And it's because you're in the same house for 5 years, you form a very close-knit group of friends with similar interests as well. But Lim Rong, that does not mean that we are really strictly confined to one house, right?
Yes, that's true. Although, being in the same house is a huge plus point. You get to form long-lasting bonds that will last beyond your 5 years here in medical school. It doesn't mean that you're isolated from the rest of school. There are multiple opportunities for you to interact with students from other houses, such as through inter-house games, school-wide events such as our annual concert, Peanut Butter and Jam, our annual dinner and dance, as well as through lessons in our team-based learning where you're organized into teams and usually people are from different houses. You also have CCAs, community involvement projects where you get to meet and interact with people from different houses. So even though you'll be in the same house for 5 years here in medical school, you have plenty of opportunities to meet people outside your house and you can form lasting bonds with them throughout medical school and also beyond.